Hey guys, how's it going? This video is gonna be my 3 stocks to buy, or rather three stocks to watch, because we're in a bear market, so it's dangerous. But yeah, 3 stocks to buy or 3 stocks to watch. Remember that I'm not a financial advisor. This is not advice to buy. This is just for pure entertainment purposes, and hopefully you guys, get some useful stock out of this, maybe. I don't know, information out of this. I'm not too sure, but let's begin. So last month, my top three stocks of October 2018. My first stock I picked was Aurora Cannabis. It did go all the way up to $16, but now it's, you guys know where the stock is now. The stock is $9.18. So, I mean, if you bought here and you hold all the way till you just kept holding and didn't sell and take profit when it hit like $14, $15, $16, you would probably lost money and all the profits that you could have made. But, some people are like that. Some people just like buying and never selling. I know some people like that. Trying to smack some sense into them. But, like me, I should smack some sense into myself for holding on to Aurora stock when I could have sold a lot more and just took cash and profit and ran, So, yeah, that's my first one. Second one was not too good either. Let's see if I can try to flip it. Merrick Bank, $2.30. Obviously, Merrick Bank is not $2.50 anymore. It's $2.30 anymore. It's $1.50. Would have lost like over 50% of your money if you bought at those prices and didn't sell out, and yeah, you would have lost big time on that if you just didn't sell out. Yeah. What's the third one? Crap, I screwed up on this. I think the third one was Cineplex Odeon. I think the stock's gonna keep. Why it dipped it? Shit. Sorry. Cineplex Odeon. I had it at $33.54, and it actually did well. I mean, it's up $2. The one thing I really like about Cineplex Odeon is the freaking dividend payment. They pay you $1.74 per year. So if you own 100 shares, they'll pay you $174 for the 100 shares. You have 1,000 shares, $1,740. 1 million shares, I don't think, $1.74 million in a year. So if I invested $1 million into Cineplex Odeon, I would get in return, no, not 1 million. I need 1 million shares. 1 million shares would be $35 million. I'm wrong. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Sorry. So if I invested $35 million, I get $1.74 million. I guess it's okay. I don't know what I'm thinking. But that's the one thing I like about this stock. It pays really good dividends, and when I recommended, it was like at $33, I guess. So you would have made some profit. I don't know if they paid dividends that they paid dividends that week or that month or whatever, but that's, you know, good dividend payment, especially if you bought around $29. You would have made a decent profit back. I probably wouldn't recommend it this time, but I'm just saying that this is a very good dividend play. It could still run up to $50, so I mean, it's a possibility. I'm not saying it will, just saying a possibility. And okay, so now to my recommendations. My first recommendation is Facebook. I'm not telling you to buy Facebook now because it's too dangerous. The earnings are coming up, and if Mark Zuckerberg, the earnings are on October 30th, 2018. The consensus is $1.46, so the expectations already been lowered quite dramatically. Last year was $1.59. This year's gonna be $1.56. If it goes below $1.56 and revenue is below the estimated number, this stock could plummet. I don't know, like maybe another 5-10%. So I could see the stock going to $130 if they really tank on earnings, which would create, you know, could create a really good buying opportunity, or the stock could just keep falling further because we're in such a big bear market right now. My next recommendation for November is Canopy Growth. Not really a recommendation to buy at $50. I would say maybe $45 or lower, maybe $40 if you can get it at $40. But if you get too greedy, you aim at $40, you may never get it, and you might miss out on a good opportunity at $45. So I'm just saying, like, always, like, you know, if you would, like, if you were to buy in the Canopy, like, I'm just saying, like, it could drop to $40, but I'm saying I would aim for 45, because at trying to aim at $40, you're just trying to be pure greed. So I don't know if it'll ever drop down to $40, but I think if at $45 would be a great opportunity if it even hits $45. It might not even, but in November, you know, there's the earnings report on November 14th, 2018. That should be at least $100 million in revenue. So I mean, for Canopy to go from $25 million to $100 million, that's a 400% increase from quarter to quarter. Where do you think Canopy stock's gonna go? To the moon, at least I think. I hope. Anyways, and then the second big thing is Canopy will also be getting the Constellation $4 billion US dollars, so $5 billion Canadian, in, like, I think at the end of October. So they're gonna be announcing that news very, very soon here, because it's been approved, everything's went through. All they do is waiting on the paperwork. I don't even know what they're waiting on right now. I haven't done research into it, but from what I heard, they're gonna be getting it at the end of October. So I could be totally wrong on this, because I actually haven't checked or looked up or made sure my facts are correct. But I do believe it's gonna be end of October. They'll be receiving their 5 billion Canadian dollars. Plus the earnings, that could really push the stock back to maybe $60, $70. So this is just my prediction for November. And if Canopy goes back to $60-ish, I think Royal is going to be dragged along with it. Also Tilray going to be dragged along with it, and Afria. So Canopy could be the catalyst to uplift all the major cannabis stocks in the month of November. Just saying, I'm not 100%. We're in a bear market, so it's scary. I'm not, like, I would hate giving wrong advice. I mean, I would hate for you guys to buy into Canopy and the stock keeps going plummeting down, possibility of stock market crash. I mean, when earnings come out, it's so hard for me to see the stock not be bullish and rallying. So, and especially when Canopy gets their $5 billion, it's just hard to see investors not getting excited on the fact that Canopy just received $5 billion in cash. And my last stock is Tesla. I'm actually hoping this stock drops so I can buy more. I'm thinking like if it goes back down to like $300 or maybe $310, I add more to my position. But I do believe that in November, this is my prediction. I do believe in November, Tesla will touch $400. $400 per share in the month of November. This is just my stock market prediction. I'm not a financial advisor. This is where I see Tesla stock heading. But we'll see what happens in the month of November when I get back to the video. And the last thing I want to touch up before I go, which kind of scares me, Cam Batley tweeted this. I checked it out. It was a video on how people who go to Canada for tourism and smokes pot might get in trouble with their country if they're caught, because it's still illegal in their country and they don't want the citizens to smoke pot. So like if you live in Japan or South Korea, you're not allowed to touch this stuff if you go to Canada, and if you're caught, you could get in trouble. So yeah, check out the video. It's pretty interesting if you haven't seen it yet. That's all I really have to say about that. Anyways, this video is released recorded at midnight, but I'm planning to release it tomorrow. Tomorrow, because I need a video to release at least every day. My Saturdays and Sundays I release a lot differently because there's not as much news, so I try to come up with some subject, and what a perfect way to come up with a subject to come up, 3 stocks to buy or 3 stocks to buy or watch in the month of November, I guess. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this content. Please give me a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe for future updates, and have a great day. Bye.